Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is just going to be a little bit of a quick one today, but I was kind of sitting down and thinking about more about what do I want to do with this channel, what do I want to film and everything, and I'm still really not sure where that's going to go, but I figured at the very least I want you guys to kind of get to know me a little bit, and I figured that going through just who I am video isn't really going to intrigue you guys a lot, especially when I don't have that many subscribers just yet. So I figured I'll start by just kind of showing you little tidbits of my life and see if there's something that you guys find interesting in that. And maybe you can take home some tips and tricks here and there and use it for yourself. So today we're gonna take a tour of my home office. All right, guys, here it is. So walking in, first thing that we've got straight in front of us is my girlfriend's desk. Butted right up next to that is my own desk. Printer in the corner, piano on the wall, a big whiteboard on the far wall, a mount for my boosted board, some closet space, and a bookshelf, along with a window. This is where I spend most of my time in here. This is where I edit the videos that I've been posting, and yes, it is a little bit messy, but I also wanted to show you how it looks on an everyday basis and not kind of lie to you guys and make it look all good for the camera. Because I really do want you guys to take something away from this video, because I spent a long time trying to make this space work with me the best so that I get the best functionality out of it. I, for a long time, have been using a dual monitor setup, and once I got used to it, I really just could never go back. It's so nice to be able to keep maybe the video editing software up on one screen while surfing the web on the other screen, or just have a multitude of tasks up there. And I also chose to run off of a laptop, so I can keep that up as a third screen as well. I chose the laptop because I like the portability of it, so I can take it with me anywhere that I need to go. But then when I come to sit down at my desk, all I do is just plug in using this lightning port here to my Dell docking station, which is connected to these two monitors. And I've got a wireless keyboard as well as a wireless mouse here, so that I don't have to worry about hooking anything up. It's all just set to go anytime that I need to. And the laptop charges off of that docking station as well, so I never have to worry about keeping it charged. Going over the top of my desk, you'll see a couple of items that I use literally every day, and that's why they stay out here. Over on the right-hand side of my desk here, I've got things that I reach for all the time. As you've seen in some of my prior videos, I go kayaking, so this is actually my fish finder. It's just a nice place to keep it safe and out of the elements and out of where I store it, just so that I know where it is at all times. I keep all my everyday carry things on my desk when I come home, so my wallet, my phone, my AirPods, everything ends up there. In the corner here, this is everything that I keep charged. So my VHF radio for when I go out on the kayak, my Milwaukee batteries that I use to power all my power tools, as well as this adapter for the Milwaukee batteries so that I can charge anything anywhere I go, or even run small electronics off of it. Battery for the kayak, for the fish finder, a little work light, my headlamp, literally anything that I need to charge just sits over here. Right behind me and easily accessible, I keep my printer, and this day and age you don't print too much, but every now and then it is still very nice to have, so I recommend keeping one on hand. Up against this wall here next to my desk is my girlfriend's piano. I know almost nothing about this, but I figured I'd tell you guys why it's here. She is a music education and vocal performance major, so she uses this on a daily basis to do her school assignments and for her job. Up against the inside wall when you first walk into the office to your right is going to be this big whiteboard, and I love having this here. I'm a very visual person. I like to write things down and just put my thought process on the board so that I can visualize everything that I'm doing, and it really just helps me get my work done a whole lot faster. On the whiteboard, I keep some things that I reach for a lot, just a couple little magnetic tool trays for when I'm messing around with small stuff, my suction cup mount, and things like that. Here is where we keep our, I'll just say, electric vehicle toys. So my boosted board stays right on this mount that I custom made for it myself, along with the helmet, which you can never forget, and the remote for it, which I just put a little hook in there so it could hang, and my girlfriend's Segway, this is part of their 9-bot series, stays right below it. It just happened to fit there kind of nice and conveniently, so we keep it there. Plus, you might be noticing that the boosted board's not there right now. So, once it is there, this is what it looks like. In the corner behind the door over here, we keep our exercise equipment. So I've got a pair of shoes just because I like to wear my shoes when I work out. So those are just for inside, just for exercising. We've got just a yoga mat, one of these foam rollers, a Bosu ball. I almost forgot the name of that. That's really fun to work out on. It just kind of changes things up every now and then. And one of those weird little plastic boards that you stand on and twist around, and I don't really think it does anything for you, but it's fun to play with. To go along with the rest of the workout stuff, we've got a set of Bowflex adjustable dumbbells right here. If you're somebody like me and you don't like going to the gym all the time, being able to set these to whatever weight works for you is just phenomenal. Having that instead of an entire weight rack in here allows me to do so many workouts without ever leaving the apartment. My girlfriend's desk is a pretty basic setup. It might look like it's missing a computer here, but that's because she sports a laptop as well, but she likes to just use hers independently without a monitor setup. So over here in the corner of the desk, we've got a little mic stand because, like I said, she does a lot of work with music, so having a mic available is very, very useful for her. My favorite part of her desk is that this portion of it here is actually set up to be a standing desk. So if you're getting tired of sitting and you want to do your work standing up, all you got to do is just grab right here, give it a pull, and it pulls right into a standing desk position so you can put your laptop on here or anything you need to and get your work done. And before you guys ask too, she is a very, very busy person, and all of this is stuff that she's currently using either for education, music, or something of the sort. In the closet here, I keep all my tools. So the trailer that you guys saw in the previous videos and some of the other stuff that you've seen me say that I built myself, I really did build it myself. I can't forget to highlight too that this is an Arazi gaming chair, and I am not a gamer. I got one of these at work. I went to another company and saw that they had them there, and I just thought they were the coolest thing ever. So when it was time for me to get a new chair, I went ahead and got one, and then I absolutely fell in love with it, so I went and got myself this one for home. In this box over here, I've got some LED strip lighting that was given to me that actually was supposed to be part of a store setup for like a display, and I've got about 10 or 15 feet of that to set up in here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it yet, but if any of you have any ideas, drop it in the comments below. Alright guys, so that's my office. Now, last but not least, I have a couple of key points that I want to touch on. This is not a perfect setup. I'm still very much working on it. A couple of things that are running through my head right now on things that I need to improve on are, for one, the curtain is actually just a single curtain because when we ordered it, we thought we were getting 2 pieces, and we obviously were wrong, so we need to get a second piece for that, as well as improve the lighting in here. So the lighting in here is just kind of what we had around. I think we ran and got that lamp at Costco at the time just because it was available, but we really thought it was going to be enough lighting, but it's either the wrong color or just not enough, or it's just something's not working with that, so we got to make it better. So I do apologize for the lighting being a little bit yellow and having a whole bunch of shadows in the video, but this is what it's like. When the sun is out and that window shade is open, it's actually a whole lot better in here, which is when we're typically working in here, so we've kind of let that problem go to the wayside, but we do need to address it. For those of you guys wondering what this Segway thing is that I'm talking about, it actually is a Segway. It's made by Segway. It's kind of like a cross between a Segway and one of those hoverboards. And this is what it looks like when you turn it on. It's got LEDs all over the place. It even has a front headlight on it, and yes, that is a lot brighter than it looks at night. One of the coolest things about this is when it's on, it actually stands on its own. And if you don't want to be riding it at the time, but you need to take it somewhere with you, it even has a puppy mode and it can follow you around, along with this remote that stores inside of it, which you can use to actually drive it around and control it. Alright guys, so thanks for watching all the way through the video here. I really hope you liked the setup that I've got going on here, and if you have any suggestions for me for ways that I can make this better or questions about anything that I showed you here, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer you in the comments. And as always guys, if you like the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you can see when I post a new video.